What's up guys, Axper here and welcome in this new video. I spent the past 2 months with this Soundcore Space One and these headphones are literally what I was looking for. As you can see behind me, I got 2 other pair of headphones that I wanted to replace. This is why I was looking for a new pair of headphones. The reason why I wanted to replace them is, first of all, they're quite old, and second, they have micro USB instead of USB-C. That, you know, nowadays USB-C is the standard, so if you wanna, let's say, travel, you wanna only carry one cable with you to charge all of your devices, now I can do it. And also they didn't have the noise cancelling technology that I was actually interested in. So Soundcore released the Space One at the right moment. But let's do things in order. Let's start talking about the design. That is the first thing that I always talk about in my videos. The design on this headphone is good. I really like it. Even though it has a trick. On the pictures, like the promotional pictures that Soundcore released on the internet, they look a little bit more slick, a little bit more premium. Like the rail all around the arch, it seems like it's made of aluminium, but it isn't, because unfortunately it's plastic. If you look them from very close, they don't look bad at all. Of course you can tell it's not aluminium, it's not a premium material, it's just plastic, but overall they look good. I'm not gonna tell you the price right now, we talk about it in a bit. But if you look up headphones on the same price range, what you will find is probably very bad looking headphones with buttons here and there, huge logos, very bad branding, and probably they only come in one color, while the Space One comes in 3 different colors: matte black, sky blue, I'll call it, which is actually quite nice, and then the best of all, champagne pinky color. I really love this color, also because it looks, I think, more premium than the other 2 colors. I haven't seen the other 2 colors in real life, but I think that this one really does the job of looking cool. The buttons are nice and clicky, and they're not too intrusive. If you wear the headphones, you cannot see anything from the front because the buttons are all behind the headphones, and they are quite reachable as well, so from a first touch you actually know what button you're gonna press. This overall looks very, very clean, and I love it. The best solution in order to make them look cleaner was to actually create a touch-sensitive area around the earpod, but I get that that's more expensive, so these headphones would have cost way more if there was a touch-sensitive area, especially because I'm not a big fan of touch controls, because let's say you go out with your headphones on, it's raining, and maybe you got rain all over the touch-sensitive area, and maybe that interfere with your music, so maybe it changes track or it play and pause the music by itself. As I said before, one of the reasons why I changed the headphones was because mine were quite old and they didn't have technologies such as noise cancelling, which these headphones have, of course, like pretty much all of the headphones nowadays. Alright, I personally think that if you wanna try the noise cancelling feature deeply, you have to travel. Usually, when I travel, maybe back home or when I go in holiday somewhere else, it usually takes me around 7 to 10 hours, depending on where I'm going. And from the moment I leave my house to go to the airport till the moment I get to the hotel in my destination, I always have my headphones on. So that would be a great scenario to actually test this technology. But unfortunately, I didn't travel that much. I went on a bus a few times, on the train as well, and I can tell that the noise cancelling works like a charm. I was surprised actually the first time I turned it on, because I was walking to work one day, and I usually walk past through a main road that is very traffic, especially at peak times. And while I was walking, I realized, oh, I can hear the cars, I can hear the people talking in the street. Is the noise cancelling on? Well, it turns out it wasn't, because in the very moment I pressed the button to turn it on, everything changed. I completely erased those voices, those sounds from my headphones, and it was just me and my music. I also did another test because I wasn't happy after all the... I mean, I was happy already, but I thought it wasn't enough. So one day I was cleaning my house, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put my headphones on and listen to some music while I clean the house. So I took the vacuum, took the headphones, put them on, activated the noise cancelling, and I was surprised how good it worked. Okay, I could have heard the vacuum because, you know, it's that kind of strong noise. they also moves with you, because of course when you vacuum, the vacuum itself moves with you. It goes wherever you go, wherever you want it to go actually. But there was a huge difference without the noise cancelling and with the noise cancelling on. I know that probably you're not gonna buy a pair of headphones with noise reduction just to use it at home while you clean the house. That's probably not the best scenario, but take this just as a test purpose. I also did another test, a second test, with probably the most annoying noise that I have in my house, which is the cooking vent. So I just put my headphones on, cranked up the vent at the maximum level and tried it. And I can tell that it felt so good. For once I could stay in my kitchen without having an headache after like 2 minutes.
Noise cancelling.
And while I was scrolling the app, because yes, these headphones comes with an app that you can pay them with, and more on it in literally a second. I also noticed that there is this wind reduction feature, especially now, especially here in Birmingham. I don't know where you live, but especially here in Birmingham, UK, it's super windy in pretty much all the time, not just autumn or winter, but pretty much all the time. And sometimes when I walk and I'm listening to my music, I can actually hear the wind going in through my ears, making those weird noises. Trust me, super annoying. So I enabled this feature as well, and all I can say is that it works. Sometimes it does weird things, so you can actually hear that there is something weird going on inside your ears. Most of the time it works good. Pretty much all of the headphones in the market nowadays comes with an app that you can pair them. The app usually allows you to check the batteries, update your firmware, because yeah, you can also update the firmware on your headphones in case you didn't know it. I gotta say that the Soundcore app is quite nice and very simple to use. It allows you to craft an equalizer that is literally tailored for you, thanks to a technology that they call Hear ID. So basically, you go through a series of sound, and the app asks you if you can hear or not hear that sound. But if you're not happy with it, inside the app, you actually have the chance to select different equalization profiles that are suitable for the genre of music that you actually listen to. And in case you're not happy, you can of course make your own, as I did, for example. And also inside one of these menus, you can actually change the quality of the music. So you can select the standard codec or the LDAC codec. That, as the app itself says, it might cause some instabilities with the connection, but it should give you a better sound quality. Now, for comfort and portability. Every time I travel, I always have my headphones on. So what I was looking for is comfort. I want to be able to keep my headphones on at all time without feeling any pain on my ears or my skull, whatever. And I can say that these Space One are quite comfortable. The Space One folds, even though I gotta say they don't get that smaller. But of course, if you fold them, you actually save a little bit of space. Even folded, these are quite big. The battery lasts quite long as well, as an average of like 40 hours with the noise cancelling on and around 55 without it. With my continuous use of like around 40-45 minutes a day, I can charge them every 2 weeks. But in case you're not happy with the battery itself, you're gonna be happy if I tell you that you can charge these headphones in only 5 minutes. Well, not all of it, of course, but with 5 minutes charge, you can actually get 4 hours of playtime, which is a lot. Of course, we cannot talk about a pair of headphones without mentioning the sound quality, which is very, very good. For the price, of course. Alright, it's not a secret. I'm gonna reveal the price right now, because you can get these headphones for less than £100. They actually cost 90 at the moment, or 89, so the price is a bargain. And as I said, if you compare these headphones with any other headphones of the same price in the market, these are probably the best that you can get. The sound is great already out of the box, but it can get better if you improve it a little bit with the equalization. There is also a bass boost mode inside the app that you can activate whenever you want, maybe just with a double press of the noise cancelling button that works like a charm. It is amazing. I knew I was gonna love it, so the first time I tried this feature on, I recorded a video of myself. What you're gonna see right now is my actual reaction to this mode. So yeah, this mode actually gives you an extra punch in the bass lines. So if you're the kind of person that likes very deep, huge bass, then you're probably gonna activate this function every time. Unfortunately, in this world, nothing is perfect. Perfection doesn't exist, so everything comes with a downside. And I found quite a lot in these headphones. Even though I know I said that these are great, I love them, and I recommend them. But as I said, nothing is perfect, so hear me out. I might just be picky or a psychopath, I don't know. I'll let you decide whatever I am. I hate when headphones take so long to turn on or off. This is the case, unfortunately, for this Space One. I've timed them, and this takes around 5 to 6 seconds to turn on, which is a huge amount of time. Trust me. The hearing detection, which is the sensor that is inside your ear, they actually play and pause your music whenever you take them off or on, doesn't work all the time. Or maybe it works if you take the headphones off completely. But let's say if you move the left ear pad right on the side, for example, maybe you want to talk with somebody that is in front of you, or maybe you just want to be aware of what is going on in your surrounding, you just put it on your side, and sometimes it works because it detects that there is no ear there, so it just stops the music. But most of the time, it doesn't. Also, there's another feature that allows you to pause the music whenever you touch one of the two ear cups. And this one as well, it takes long to activate. If it takes 3 seconds for them to activate it, isn't it quicker just to reach the pause button and press it by itself? But on the counter side, the very moment you release your hand, the music starts straight away. So Soundcore, if you're watching this video, maybe release another update. Please, we need it. It's just this small tiny little things that might change your experience. And since there is the noise cancelling, there is also a transparency mode, which doesn't actually make a huge difference for me. Of course, you can hear a very subtle difference between noise cancelling on. For a mode that is called transparency, I was expecting to hear all my surrounding sounds very, very loud, and then my music very subtle, very gentle. Last but not least, these headphones, as I said before, they're big. And when I say big, I really mean it. Like, look at this. Come on. Alright, in conclusion, I can say that these headphones are probably a bargain. With less than £100, which is a price that can actually go down, especially now that Black Friday is very, very close, Christmas is very close, so maybe if you can get them for like 60 or 70 quid for something that costs less than £100, this sounds very nice. They give you a lot of option, a lot of customization, the noise cancelling works just fine. If you travel a lot, it might be very, very helpful, especially if you take a lot of trains or you walk in traffic. This folds up to become a little bit smaller. They come with a carrying pouch that I didn't mention actually before. So they're good for traveling, they're comfortable, they sound great, the noise cancelling is good, and I really, really recommend them. So well done, Soundcore. I hope you're going to release a very huge, massive software update after this to fix these tiny little problems that I mentioned, but after all, I really recommend them. If you want to buy them, the link is in the description down below. From Axper is everything. I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao!